What's going on, everybody? So for today's video is going to be the install of the CS2 STI Evo. It's basically a universal lip. It does fit my 2015 Rattler, and that's what it's going to be installed on. So if you watched my unboxing video, you know nothing really came with the lip besides a couple of Phillips head screws. I had to go out, buy some 3M tape, or in my case they didn't have it, so I'm going to use this Gorilla mounting tape, and it's good up to 30 pounds, so this should be pretty strong. Buy a drill, some drill bits. I had to buy some bolts and some nuts. This lip should not be falling off of my vehicle. And at the same time, this is a matte black plastic finish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sand it down. So I bought some sandpaper, and I will be painting this a gloss black. The way I'm going to do the lip install, I'm going to have the car jacked up. So that's why I have the jacks and the jack stands. Jack stands. But that should be pretty much it for this job. Before I do anything of installing this on the vehicle, I'm going to go ahead and get it cleaned up. So it is plastic, it is a matte black, and if you can kind of tell, there's some little flaws in it. So I did buy some sandpaper. I'm going to go ahead and wet this thing down, get it sanded a little bit, and then I'll be spray painting it a gloss black. When you're sanding these down, you don't really got to do the bottom, obviously. Just kind of do the top where it's going to be poking out and towards the sides. So I am using, what was the first one? I'm using 6,000 or 600, and then I'll be bumping down to 2,000 grit. So nothing too crazy, just enough to allow the paint to stick and everything, and get out those little extra little grooves that you'll want showing in here, little scratches and such. Alright, so I just got done sanding down all the discrepancies that I can physically see. So I think we're good now. Everything's nice and smooth. I'm gonna go ahead and let this dry, come back, and then we're gonna go ahead and start applying some coats of black gloss on here. Alright, lip is all dry. Have it set on top of the box it came in, just because it basically fits this. And the paint I'm gonna be using is this little acrylic enamel. It's basically black gloss paint. So I'm probably gonna do maybe 3 coats. Alright, so save you guys from the boredom of showing you jacking my car. It's already done and complete. And I'm going to go ahead and show you underneath the hood what I've done so far. So you would have to remove the snorkel, and you would have to remove that little under tray, which is right here. If you guys have any questions on how I did this, there's a more in-depth video of me installing my intercooler, and you can catch that removal of the bumper there. The bumper is off. I got the lip sitting underneath it. The paint is dry. I just have it sitting on there just to kind of see what it would look like, and it looks pretty fucking sick so far. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna clean the bumper because my car is dirty, and you want a clean surface. That way, when you apply the 3M tape or the Gorilla tape, whatever you guys prefer, it's gonna adhere to it.
Working so hard. How's it going?
It's going. Sorry, definitely forgot to film, but let me catch you guys up on what happened. So I ended up cleaning the bottom of the bumper itself, and then as you can tell, the lip is on here, just without the 3M tape or Gorilla tape. So what I did was, those little Phillips screws that came with the packaging, I went ahead and I drilled them through the center on each end of the lip. So that's just to kind of hold it in place, just to gauge what it's going to look like. I'm going to apply 3M tape all along here on the inside. I'm not going to do one long strip. I recommend doing maybe 2-inch little pieces at a time all around the lip. That way it secures itself. As you can see, I cut little strips about every couple inches away, and a little bit 2-inch strips all along the bottom of this lip. Let me show you guys. So everything came out even, looking fantastic. So the other thing I'm going to do, because I still don't trust the hold up on this, I'm going to go ahead and drill 2 holes up in the center of the lip, 1 and 2, and I'm replacing these big bolts through there. So this is, I believe, a 12mm is what I bought. So 2 of those should be sticking through there, and I'll go ahead and throw the other 2 Phillips through here and we should be good. Due to time restraints, I will not be putting that bumper on tonight. One, due to time restraints. Two, I want to tell you guys how exactly I got that on there right now. Ran out of daylight basically, and I wanted to show you guys what exactly happened. Alright, I just removed the grill because I want to see what it looks like with the orange intercooler. Don't worry about that. But here it is. Fitment is great. The only thing is, I want to show you guys how I did that. So I'm gonna bring it over to the grass so I don't scratch up anything, and I'll show you what happened. Here's your bumper, and other than the 3 screws on each end that I showed you, the 1, 2, and then 1 on the side, I also added 6 bolts and nuts. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then in the middle of all those, I also put the extra little Phillips screws in between. And those are the ones that were provided with the lip. Hard to zoom in for you. But, and then on top of that, the Gorilla tape that I used, or you can use 3M tape. It should be pretty secure, probably more secure than what most people do. But I'm always extra precautious when I do things. But there you go. It's gonna look pretty sick once I install it back on the car. Want to say good morning, YouTube?
No.
Alright. Now that I got my little supervisor making sure I do everything right, I can go ahead and throw the bumper on. So he wants to tell you the next step. You want me to tell him? Okay, I'll tell him. So basically, he's saying once you got the bumper on, pretty much dry, you're gonna go ahead and install your 5 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once again, those are 10 millimeters. You're gonna come to the sides. There's gonna be also a 10 millimeter up here in this corner. It's kind of dark, you won't be able to see. Once you have those installed on both sides, underneath, and then there's gonna be an assortment of pop clips and more 10 millimeter bolts. Once that's all attached, you are done. Alright, so he's been watching me the whole time. This is gonna be his future car one day. I intend on keeping this thing pretty much forever unless something crazy happens. But you ready to see the big reveal? I think you guys are too, so let me go ahead and flip it around. And boom. There you go. That's how to install the CS2 Lip. And if you guys follow my Instagram at Semperfalloyas, it's also in my bio on YouTube. You can follow along and see some new cool pictures that I'm probably going to post about it. Hopefully this video was engaging and you guys have kind of an understanding on how to install this thing, because I really didn't have one. I kind of went off based off some comments from you guys during the unboxing, and I appreciate the help. So as you can tell, I'm obviously not home anymore. I took a little short, about 5-minute drive, reached some highway speeds, did some bumps. So here's a little initial review on the CS2 Lip. First thing first, coming out of my driveway, it's a little bit of a dip. Instantly scraped. Nothing crazy, and I was going slow, angled it and everything, still scraped. Nothing bad though, I already checked it out. I did hear some extra wood noise just because, yeah, that's gonna happen. Other than that, it was holding up pretty well. Looks really nice. Only thing I did notice though, kind of bothers me because I'm OCD, but with the lip being there, it looks so plain on the side. So the side skirts are definitely going to be a must if you go with this lip. Yeah, just so I can get you guys little better views of this lip. There it is from above, from the side. Like I said, I really love this lip. Like, I just need something to do with that side skirt. The front view. And it definitely makes your car look a lot lower, like drastically. So I'm sitting on springs. But yeah, it looks pretty low to the ground now. And this is one of the more aggressive lips, so really happy with the purchase. I bought this on eBay. I'll be putting the link down below in the comment section if you're interested in it. And it was about 70 bucks. But with the extra hardware I bought, the paint, primer, sandpaper and all that, probably came out closer to 90 for everything. But if you want something to give your car more aggressive front end look, the CS2 is definitely that thing to do. Other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this little video. Basically my little rundown on how I installed this thing. And until next time, I want to say thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.